Hey guys, it's Alexa, and welcome to Titanic. Not judge a book by its cover, as if. Just kidding. Except kind of not. According to certain practices and studies, here's what physical features on your face that show what your true personality may be. Let's have some speculative fun. The nose. The size and shape of your nose correlates to a few different aspects of your personality, or so some studies say. Here's a few things that the size or shape of your nose can say about you. A big nose may point to high levels of ambition. Not to say small noses mean you're lazy. You're just more likely to be more ambitious if you've got a big nose. Small noses are more associated with people who tend to be generous or sweet. Then there's shape. Of course, if you have a snub nose, it may make you appear more cute, even personable, but people may also perceive you as immature, since it might make you look younger. A Roman nose, one with a prominent bridge or bump, makes for a strong-willed person who's probably really organized and a good leader. A strong jaw. Is it cliché or too cheesy to say that a strong jaw means you also adhere to strong values? That sounds great, almost superhero-like. No wonder they cast Henry Cavill as Superman. However, a strong jaw also indicates someone who judges others rather fast. Overall, the stronger your jaw, the stronger your personality may be. The jaw is one of the strongest parts of your body, without even trying. So even though the connection between your jaw and personality may not always be true, it does show that humans, on some sort of unconscious level, connect the two. Big eyes, big agreeableness. What do you think? Does someone like Amanda Seyfried look more agreeable to you than someone with the average eye size? That's what one Chinese study found. The larger your eyes appeared, the more pleasant people considered that person. Don't worry if you have slimmer or less round eyes though. The size of your eyes can look bigger depending on how high your eyebrows lift too. If you have a more relaxed face, meaning your eyes aren't as big and your eyebrows don't lift as much, the study indicated that this meant a lower level of conscientiousness. Chin-chinity, chin-chin-chiroo. Okay, so we touched on the significance of jaw strength, but let's work with something a little more detailed. Let's talk about chins. According to the art of face reading, when we see a person with a pointed chin, we most likely will see them as a stubborn person. However, according to the Chinese horoscope way face of reading, square chins are more linked to stubbornness, while pointed chins mean you're more stubborn but weak-minded as well. According to science, a bigger chin means higher levels of testosterone, which is why men appear more manly the bigger their chins are, or that women with big chins may appear or act on more masculine tendencies because of a higher level of testosterone. People see others with round chins as supportive friends and much more inclined to feel sympathy. The size of your lips. Moving up the face now, the size of your lips might affect how introverted or extroverted you can be. Fuller lips seem to correlate with how empathetic you are, but also how extroverted you are. Women with big lips tend to be more popular amongst their peers, as well as likable, which of course probably has to do with how society views fuller lips as being more beautiful. People with thinner lips tend to be more introverted, yet independent. Then we get to the shape. Look at the top of your lip. If you possess a sharper Cupid's bow, then you will most likely be more social and be more actively creative. If your bottom lip is fuller, then you probably strive to seek more pleasure in life. Lips in a more in-between size mean that you tend to avoid drama and are also less needy. Calling all face shapes. There's a lot of different face shapes out there, and some people may find themselves more in between than having a definitive face shape. However, the basic ones are as follows: round, heart-shaped, rectangular, diamond, and oval. Those with rectangular faces tend to be natural leaders. Your face is squared at the forehead and chin, and you already know how people feel about strong chins. It also means you think logically, but also overthink. A diamond-shaped face is a leader of a different kind, someone who likes control, which has a lot to do with how detail-oriented they are. Oval shapes indicate a person who makes others feel at ease, and you overall look like a nice person. Likewise, round-faced individuals come off giving and may attract more narcissistic people, whereas heart-shaped faces are more energetic and may always steal the spotlight. How wide is your face? This links to face shape, of course, but is a little more detailed. Face width can also affect not only how people see you, but it also indicated levels of certain chemicals in your body that affect how you act. For instance, the higher levels of testosterone you have, the more likely you will act out aggressively. Where is this seen in? In people with wider faces or even larger cheekbones. With a narrower bone structure, this is not commonly seen. The more in charge someone acts, the more likely likely it is they will have a wider face. For this reason, researchers believe that this has to be some sort of evolutionary benefit in favor of testosterone. When manly men are wanted. First, let's clarify that yes, everyone has their preferences when it comes to being into other people. You can be into tall people, short people, more heavy-set people, or more slender people. People with brown eyes, brown hair, the combinations and details are wide and varied. However, a study found that women, no matter what their general preference is, are more attracted to manly men when they're on their period. Now, if we're talking about a woman who isn't into men and more into women, they might also realize they're more attracted to more masculine-featured women during their time of the month. What about skin tone? Now, skin tone does not necessarily mean skin color, while of course the two are intertwined. Someone with darker colored skin may have a different skin tone to someone with the same shade. Humans are just really diverse. Skin tone has more to do with the tint of your skin, which overall speaks more about your health than race or ethnicity. A rosy hue to your skin means your circulation is definitely working well and that you probably exercise. Women with rosier skin also point to how fertile they may be. Golden tints to your skin also indicated good health. That may be because you have a healthier lifestyle or go outside. How smart you are. Taking stereotypes out of the equation, studies have found that women who naturally developed bigger busts likely have a higher IQ. Contrary to the way society views women with larger chests, it seems they're much more than their bodies than even the most decent person might have thought. In a study by the University of Chicago, larger-chested women scored an average of 10 points higher than other women. A study conducted by Alibaba shows that women with bigger than B cup in bra sizes spend more money than women with smaller sizes, but that may be because they have to, since bigger sizes usually cost more. Bigger sizes also show you're more nurturing, which is why, on an unconscious level, men who like women are more attracted to larger chests, because it correlates with a woman being a good mother to their children. Eyebrows on fleek. We've touched on how eyebrows can affect how large your eyes appear, and that the more lifted, the better in terms of people seeing you as nice, at least on the outside. Lifted eyebrows are defined by the distance between your hairline and your eyebrows, and the less space there is, the more pleasing you appear, to a point. When practicing Chinese face reading, you'll find a few things linked to the details of those brows. If you have more sparse eyebrows, you might be really organized, but not very fun at parties, or at the very least, not the most fun person in the room. A thick, darker brow on a person means they tend to be more outgoing and fun, especially in these times when bold brows are seen as more beautiful. A straight brow set person has strong convictions in their beliefs, whereas someone with more of an arch have a stronger work ethic and lead really well. Comparing foreheads. Next, we're talking about forehead size. A wider forehead suggests you are incredibly skilled at whatever you put your energy to and that you learn quickly. People with wide foreheads, while nowadays might not be considered necessarily the most attractive, does make them more likable. Arched foreheads on a person make them appear more happy and are more or less extroverted, and suggests that you like to be the center of attention and are super happy about that. Then there's the double-arched forehead, like a widow's peak or someone with a more heart-shaped face. This tells others you have a wild imagination, which allures people into wanting to know you. Once they do, they'll also realize you are great at being creative. A mountain-shaped forehead points to a gentle soul, while the sharper your forehead is, the more stubborn you are. Slim cheeks, chubby cheeks. Just because you have chubby cheeks doesn't necessarily mean you weigh more. If anything, it shows that you're healthy from head to toe. We may not realize it, but we associate cheek size with certain personality traits and clues into how these people live. Fuller cheeks may look like you are healthy at the moment, but it means you may be more prone to illnesses that last longer than usual. We interpret fuller cheeks to show someone friendly and bubbly, while more sallow cheeks we might judge as unpleasant to be around. Likewise, your cheekbones can determine your approachability, attractiveness in terms of how youthful you look, as well as dominance. The color of your eyes. Colored contacts are surely a thing, so if you don't like what scientists say about your eye color, you can change it. Brown eyes make someone appear more mature and confident, and it also portrays a kind of vulnerability and sensitivity. With blue eyes, people tend to be more confident, but it is associated with peacefulness too, perhaps in some relation to the ocean or the sky, we're not sure. Green-eyed people have the misfortune of being perceived as jealous, but they can also seem mysterious. Gray-hued eyes, though quite uncommon, make you look wise, as gray is often linked with being older. Then you have hazel eyes, the much more spontaneous personality type, rendering them unpredictable. The shape of ears. Who Who even looks at ear shape? Surely this is not a thing. Well, it's up to your interpretation as always, but here's some information. Ear shape may often go unnoticed unless you have big ears and no hair. Other than that, especially for women, ears get hidden by your hair. But once someone does see them, that's where speculation begins. A diamond-shaped ear on someone might make others feel you are moody and full of mystery. Something about a square-shaped ear makes people feel as though you are trustworthy for whatever reason. Hold up. Before we reveal the top thing, let us know in the comments below which of these features you feel are true to you. The window to the soul. Yes, we just talked about eyes, but moving on from color, let's get to the heart of it, your iris. They do say that the eyes are the window to the soul, and that window is your iris, as literally as we can make it. The iris can come in 4 basic patterns: jewel, shaker, flower, and stream. A jewel-shaped iris might make you come off as more intense thanks to all those specks and freckles in your eyes, bringing more attention to it. With a shaker-shaped iris, meaning there's a combination of dots and specks, makes for an opinionated person. Flower iris tends to be related to people that are auditory learners and also accept spontaneity and change much easier. Last but not least, we have stream-irised people. You know them, high opinions and lots of motivation for themselves and others to go around. What does your iris say about you? Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell notification too before you leave.